Welcome, everybody, to the Moneyline Madness podcast. It is a Monday edition. We got a full slate of sports. We got Monday Night Football. We got basketball. I'm Andy B. I'm here with Matt. How we doing, Matt?
Feeling good. Feeling good. A lot of basketball tonight, man. I mean, everybody is playing. I was going to say the Knicks play tonight, but yeah, so does everybody else in the goddamn NBA. Yeah, got a good, decent Monday Night Football game. I shouldn't say good, but I think it'll be entertaining.
It's an okay game.
Yeah, it could be worse. So we've definitely seen worse this season. I'm looking forward to some football and a full NBA slate tonight. I'm definitely hyped about that.
Yeah, it is a. We also got college basketball. I mean, everything is back today.
Facts.
There's a lot going on in sports, and you got a lot
going on. Double R, how we doing, brother?
Oh, double R. Oh, double R. Are we still grieving double R? Are we okay now?
Actually, now that since Simo isn't here, we're gonna save our MLB talk for
yes,
Thursday.
we are.
So he gets to slide for a few more days.
3 more days.
Yeah, he might catch some heat tomorrow on Most Sports TV. That's a fact, though. What's going on, brother? How we doing? Yeah, it's yeah. We'll save the MLB for Monday or Thursday, and we'll just tap into some basketball today. So, Andy B, basketball is tipping off. I mean, some games going on now, not any ones that I have bets on. I don't know about you.
I think I did.
Did you? I had nothing going for the 7 o'clock game. I think there was only one 7 o'clock, and then everything else was 7:30, 8.
7:15.
Okay.
I do have a 7:15 game. So
gotcha.
All
right.
I have the Houston-Orlando game. The Magic hosting the Rockets. I got the Rockets at plus money. Both teams have been scrappy all year. They're both pretty decent bad teams.
No, they're entertaining teams.
Yeah, they are
definitely
entertaining teams. Young guys on each team. So I've got the Rockets at plus money. Plus 168. That's a good bet. Good plus money game there. I think that's a good game, and it's close. I'm surprised that they are actually, I think it was 2-point favorite, 2-point underdogs, I want to say. So really, it was quite surprising.
Who is this? Who is this? Oh, Flanders. Flanders, what's going on, bro? How are you?
Oh my.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's a pretty entertaining game because, like you're saying, like you got Paolo on one side, and then on the other side you got Jalen Green, KPJ. I mean, Jabari Smith, obviously. I don't know how you can go and not mention Bol.
The shooter.
I mean, come on.
Garrison Matthews, the shooter.
Oh, jeez. He seems like a future Celtic, honestly.
No, he does. He does. He's in the same category to me as like Peyton Pritchard. As like guys that don't look like they should score, but they can. So.
Yeah. So was that the only one that you were looking at?
That was the only early game. The other ones are 8 and 9 o'clock. Which is it every 15 minutes, right? I think there's.
I believe so. Yeah.
That's crazy. Good for the NBA making that.
No, it's a good move. Honestly, Adam Silver knows what he's doing. One of the best commissioners in the professional sports.
He's probably the best.
I don't know what would you say in professional sports, just period, right?
Yeah, there's 4 major sports professional sports, and there's 1, maybe 2 good commissioners. Nobody likes the other 3, so.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Rob Manfred get heckled the other day.
Dude,
at that one game.
Video.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, no doubt.
The one thing I wasn't liking was that, like, I get the Rob Manfred hate, but like he literally was gonna hear that guy out. Like he was gonna listen to what that guy had to say. And so if he just said like, dude, stop the blackouts, maybe not saying that he would have changed his mind, but you might have had a better shot of getting to him to saying, yo, you're Manfred, you fucking bitch. You know, like at the end, you kind of lost him there.
That's the one issue he always gets pressed on. It's not even up to him. Blackouts are completely up to the regional sports network. So he wants to. You think he wants people not being able to watch their teams? No, but it's not up to him. But yeah, that's I love when he gets heckled. But yeah, the NBA made a great move tonight. A lot of those teams. Same night as college basketball tips off. We already had probably the ugliest game you're going to see in college basketball this year. I think it was almost a 98-point final score.
Yeah, I was going to say it was an absolute blowout. Yeah. Just disgusting basketball being played. But yeah, I don't. We might as well. I mean, do you have any college bets that you were looking at?
I do. I have some. I have one that tips off at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
It's the one that I'm going to give. It's a good one. Yeah. All right, this is probably the best game of the day. Memphis at Vanderbilt. Both teams are like decent teams. Vanderbilt has a nice, solid roster.
They do,
I think,
definitely.
But Memphis
is on the come up.
Yeah, they're a big name hunting team. They have a good recruiting class. They just got good news that they got what's his
name?
Mikey Williams, right?
Yeah.
Mikey Williams they got. So that's a big name hunting team. They have some great players. Memphis is 2.5-point favorites. I think they cover that tonight. They're a team that could win that game by 5-6 points. On the road, Vanderbilt's not a very difficult place to play, not to be rude to them, but it's like playing in a gym if you've ever watched. I mean,
yeah,
it's not a great place. So that's my college basketball bet. I'm locked in on college basketball. I have the Kentucky game on upstairs. I'm going to have the Georgia game on. Love college basketball.
Yeah, definitely a lot of hoops going on tonight. I'm not looking college basketball just yet. I'm going to let the a week or so play out.
I understand. That's a responsible thing to do.
It is. I'm feeling like an adult after that executive decision, but I'm going to continue my degeneracy in the NBA. And may as well kick off my first bet tonight, coming at 7:40 p.m. I'm riding with SGA going up against the Pistons in Detroit, and I have him getting over 37.5. Yeah, over 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, Penny, I believe, is
Penny
still
Hardaway is
Memphis
still the coach. Yeah. And Stackhouse does still coach Vanderbilt. They are two of the best dressed coaches, that's for sure. And they are two of the most probably well-known.
That is a fact. Vanderbilt's only
players.
Good for baseball. It's like that TCU kind of, no, anybody only knows them for, or the Gophers, like, that type of thing. And that is, there. I mean,
you know your stuff.
High IQ. But yeah, I'm riding with SGA tonight. Over 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Honestly, I feel comfortable pushing that all the way up to about 39.5. And you could get that for minus 172 on 37.5. And then the 39.5 is sitting at plus 102.
I like that.
So, yeah, I definitely
love
like
the
SGA
plus money
tonight.
on that one.
He's been a bucket, man. He does it all for the Thunder. He has to. He has no choice. So
no
I'm
choice.
be riding with him. And I mean,
that team wishes they had Chet, man. That team.
Definitely, but
they're not that bad, honestly.
No, they really aren't. We're seeing a lot of these tanking teams kind of, they're scrappy. They're doing their thing tonight. And I mean, that's another one that I got, a tanking team. It's kind of late tonight, but the Jazz going up against the Lakers. Oof, man. I got them. Honestly, I got them covering. I don't know.
I would take
the -7, bro. Yeah. At home against the stink show Lakers. Like, yeah, I definitely like the
I
Jazz
would love
tonight.
to just line up a group of 5 people. Say, can you name me 2 players on the Lakers? Name me 2 players on the Jazz.
Yeah.
Everybody would pick the Lakers. They would say the 2 names. Yeah. Nobody can name me 2 players on the Jazz. And the Jazz are by far the better team. I mean,
right now, absolutely.
Way better.
Absolutely. But you got ankle sprain and you got Data Davis over there. So they're going to get that covered.
Did you see the tweet today that they're looking to trade him?
Who
Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis. No LeBron. That's a fact. Exactly why I'm riding with the Jazz
LeBron.
-7.
Who would trade for Anthony Davis right now? And what would you trade for him?
Fournier.
They can have Peyton Pritchard.
You know my signature package, Fournier in a second.
Fournier in a second.
That's as far as I'm going.
Right now, that might not get you much. That might not even get you a second back. Honestly.
Yeah, ankle sprain. Not an ankle tonight, but it is a foot injury. So, big toe sprain or something like that. Stub toe. If we want to go there.
Well, they're gonna be 2-8.
Yeah, that is a fact. That is a big fact. I got another one for you. So I'm rocking with Miles Turner tonight, actually. Over 2.5 blocks and steals against the Pelicans. I know betting against the Pelicans kind of sounds insane, considering Jonas Valanciunas is my long lost, relative. But Miles Turner has hit this line every game that he has played this season, and has hit it, if you count last season as well, 18 out of the last 20 games he's played.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's a gimme then.
Bro, 2.5, right? It's coming in at -128, so not awful value.
No, that's
Over
good.
2.5, and in the last 10 games, he's averaged 3.7 steals and blocks combined.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean it's all
he's
there.
He's a great big man. There's a reason everybody wants him. He's a great player. I mean, yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, sorry, Jay.
And I'm usually not okay with us betting against Jonas Valanciunas. I mean, we've fallen in love with him over here.
Listen, when all the trends are there, I got to go with the money. I'm sorry, Jonas, if you're seeing this. Oh, I do also want to shout out the boys that saw my Instagram story yesterday. Anthony Simons, Shadon Sharp.
Yes.
That was hype. Within the first 15 minutes of me posting and tagging them, they both saw it. So I was so hyped last night. That was massive.
Dope. Yeah. I got the Celtics game. Usually I don't bet on my own teams, but I'm liking this one tonight. Jaylen Brown's on a heater right now. All right, he's scoring a ton of points. So 25 shouldn't be a bad number. Okay. 25 and a Celtics win comes in at plus 186. Now, They're playing Memphis, so it's not an easy game at all.
In the trenches.
In the trenches of Memphis, which is, it's tough.
Yeah.
But in their careers, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are 9-0 against the Grizzlies. 3-0 when John Morant plays. I don't know what happened those other 6 times.
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't in the league yet, maybe. But when they all play, when all 3 of them play, I guess 9-0, whatever. So hey, Celtics, man. I mean, that's huge.
I like everything is siding with you, and I think as long as Moneybag Yo isn't at the game tonight, I think you're in good hands.
As long as he isn't. Yep.
As long as him and T Morant aren't, smashing some tater tots in the court side, then I think you'll be okay. So we'll see. We will definitely say I like that a lot, though. I definitely think the Celtics. I mean, I love Desmond Bane props as of late.
Oh, yeah.
But going up against a defensive-minded team like the Celtics, I'm staying away from.
Number 1 defensive team, I think. Again, I think statistically they got back up to number 1. I don't know how. I guess the other day they didn't give up many points. So
yeah,
I mean,
dude, I'm so annoyed. I'm looking. So they still don't have player props at all up for this Heat Blazers game, and I've been absolutely riding with Anthony Simons combination. Dude, the kid's a bucket. Like the kid is an absolute bucket. The other night I had his over 23.5, and at halftime he had 7 points. And I said to myself, I was like, I'm not really that worried. Like if it was somebody else, I would be like, kind of. But this kid just gets on a heater, right? So he came out afterwards, puts up 17 points in the third quarter, and then ends with 38, I think, or 39. At the end of the game, like kid is just nasty. And
are they catching on yet, though? Are they catching on out there yet in FanDuel?
I'm thinking maybe that's what these lines as well. Tyler Hero just got announced. Your boy Tyler from down in South Beach, he just got announced as out as well. So
homeboy Tyler,
I know.
Well, then this is an easy one for Portland. I mean, it doesn't get easy.
It was looking like the pinnacle of an NBA night. Everybody playing. Tyler, your man's
the guy, MVP candidate. Tyler Hero.
Jonas Valanciunas. Everybody was there, and then Tyler, unfortunately, is out for tonight. But
that sucks. Well, LeBron wasn't playing. Lil-I, if we want to call him that.
Yeah. Let Takeoff or whatever.
I assume you guys are going to talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, we probably will. That's just absolutely hilarious, and
I
was cracking up just typing that last night because it's something LeBron would say. It's totally something LeBron would be sitting there.
That was a great one.
Just talking out of his ass, like so funny.
I was a big Migos guy, so I was offended that he lied about it. I was 100%. A big Migos guy.
Let me go.
I was a huge. I mean, I still am. I listen to music, but I was curious too because I was like, I don't think they were a group yet.
No,
in
literally.
2010, and he can't even play it off by oh man, I had the wrong year. He said my first year in Miami. We all know when your first year in Miami was, man.
Yeah, no, he's that's LeBron, man. He's gonna definitely lie. I don't know what else to say.
So I saw somebody subtweet it and said
lies is hilarious.
Yeah, I saw somebody subtweet it and said Hollywood's changed LeBron. I hate to break it to you, LeBron had already kind of gotten to that in Cleveland. He had already kind of shifted his way to being Hollywood LeBron.
I mean, you remember when LeBron, they used to ask him about the books he was reading, and he would just be like, I just started the other day, but I really.
And then the stock of that book would just.
Yeah. Or do you remember? I think it was in the finals, I believe. They were like, so this is kind of a historic comeback that's going on. Do you ever watch The Godfather? What's your favorite scene that you would kind of relate or quote that you would relate to this run right now? And LeBron goes, yeah, I've seen the trilogy about 6 times. And then all of a sudden he's like, shit, I just fucked up. And he's like. So many quotes, man. So many quotes. You just see freezes, man. It's hilarious.
Me and LeBron would have that in common. I've seen Godfather 1 and 2. I've never seen the third one.
Oh, dude, great movies. Great movies. Okay. All right. Moving on from
we're back.
other discussions. I got another bet for you. And talking the boys that are about to get Udoka'd over in Brooklyn, the Nets going up against the Dallas Mavericks. I got Imane's Mavs tonight, and not only that, but I'm riding with Luka double-double and the Mavs to win, coming in at plus 128. Last time he played the Nets, he put up a 45-point triple-double. So I'm feeling very confident that Luka's going to be at least able to get me. What's going on, Simo? At least get me a double-double tonight, especially there's just no defensive presence for the Nets. Right?
Am I wrong to say the Nets have not lost since Kyrie got suspended? They haven't, right? I think they won 3 games. 2 games?
I want to say
I know they beat the crap out of the Wizards on Friday. They blitzed them.
Christian Wood double too. Yeah, I definitely
like that.
I think he's gonna bully Nick Claxton tonight.
Nick Claxton, good guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Nick Claxton.
But
Georgia Bulldog right there.
That was former Bulldog.
Love
All right,
him.
anything else you're looking at for tonight?
I'm surprised you didn't have anything in that Clipper Cav game. I think that's a pretty good game. I mean, they both played the Jazz and the Lakers yesterday, right? They played on the same day in the same arena. Really weird, but yeah, I like that game, and I actually like Cleveland in it. Not even just the money line. I think they cover the 5. I like this Cleveland team. I know everybody loves to bring up how Donovan Mitchell's not a Knick. I'm going to bring it up right now.
Cool.
Donovan Mitchell looks good right now in Cleveland, and I'm just saying he could have been a Knick. So
the Knicks don't have Darius Garland.
No, they don't.
Knicks don't have Evan Mobley. Knicks
but
don't
at
have
the same
Jared Allen.
time, I mean,
Knicks don't,
that's a guy right there. Donovan Mitchell looks like he's going to be a guy for a long time. We've already known this. So I like that.
Cool.
That Cavs team their stock is going up by the day. I mean, they're a really good team. So
if I had to pick a player performance double, I'd probably pick the D Mitch 25 in Cleveland to win at plus 138.
I just went with the spread. I didn't get to look through the doubles, but I assume there's some good ones in there. I'm not high on the Clippers, but they're not a very good team. Paul George has not been great. Kawhi nobody even knows the story with Kawhi anymore at this point.
I mean, he's out for.
We don't know when he's going to play, when he's not going to play. We don't know.
An unknown period of time. It's just ridiculous.
Him and Anthony Davis are very similar in that aspect.
Yeah, they are.
So,
they are.
I like that game tonight, though. That Cleveland team's starting to scare me. They're starting to notch up to Boston. They beat them. I think they beat us twice, to be honest with you. They're starting to get up to that level, right below Milwaukee. I like them. I'd like to see the Warriors figure it out.
I was gonna say tonight, I think this is a get-right game for them. I do
have, right?
So I have a little player performance 2-legger. So it's 2 player performance doubles, and they add up to plus 328.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm taking the free cash, Jokic double-double, and Denver to beat the Spurs. Right? And then I'm taking Curry 30-plus and Golden State to win at plus 170. And I think that plus 328, it just moved down actually, plus 325.
They're listening.
My very eyes.
They're
listening to what's going on.
Good to see you,
I don't know. This is a get-right game for the Warriors. And definitely now that they had a couple days off, that starting 5, they didn't play Curry, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond, Looney the other night. So
they're having the least talked about 3-7 start to a season I've ever heard, and it's just because they won a championship. I get it,
but
benefit
of the doubt. I think
they're gonna get it.
I'm comfortable with giving the benefit of a doubt after a championship because the Rams didn't get that type of
the Rams don't deserve that type.
That's what I mean.
We didn't talk about any of the football yet, but I'm out on the NFL right now. I'm beyond pissed about my team.
Sure.
But the Rams themselves, if I was a Rams fan, I'd probably be more pissed than Packer fans because you don't you have the guys.
Yeah.
It's just they're not playing to that level. So
I don't know what is going on over there. But that's my little NBA 2-legger.
Yeah,
it actually just went back up. The Jokic went up for us, so we're back up to 331.
There you go. Love that.
Yeah.
Shall we
talk at anything else across the NBA?
No, I'm good. I hope everybody that loves watching NBA, I'm going to be personally watching probably one TV with the Celtic game, one with the Georgia game, but anybody who likes basketball, tonight's your night. And this is probably going to be the way that it is every night until April.
Yeah.
Until they go to the playoffs.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
Pretty much. All right.
I just got an alert on my thing. Udoka forfeited half of his salary with the Celtics.
Wow.
That's it? Wait, now that I'm reading that, gets paid $2 million to sit at home. Why would you take a job?
$2 million.
Why would you do it?
$2 million to sit at home, and he threw some sausage around the facilities. What a
Udoka,
guy.
if you will.
What a guy. Yeah, Udoka.
I find it interesting he's not coaching the Nets yet.
Not yet.
I think there's some pushback there.
They did say there's some backlash going on, but I don't even want to watch the Sixers, but I will. Well, the problem, I feel bad for Double R because the problem is that with James Harden out, they're not going to fire Doc Rivers. That's going to be his crutch. No matter how.
And the other night they didn't have him beat against you guys, right?
Yeah, and
they still barely lost.
Yeah, we blew a 27-point lead. It was ridiculous. But it shows you when the offense runs through Maxey, they see more success.
Maxey, that Harden trade was bad for the Nets just because they had to trade Harden. But for the Sixers, I don't. Now you look back and you're like, why'd they make that deal?
Yeah.
Just to get rid of Ben Simmons because they pushed Maxey back, Maxey when he's the guy at the point guard and guard position, when he's the only one, when he's the ball handler, he could be great. And I mean, I really wish that would be.
Think about Maxey with Halliburton and Harrison Barnes right now.
Oh.
I mean, come on, that would have been fantastic. And maybe they would probably even given you a first. You could have had Keegan Murray as well.
Yeah,
that's a fumble.
I don't know. They
fumble.
They thought, hey, we're getting Harden back for Ben Simmons, and that for some reason was like, oh, we have to have that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, no, definitely not. All right, football time. Lock in. Monday Night Football. I almost said Bengals. Ravens going up against the Saints. What are you liking tonight?
I got one name that's sticking in my head. I got an alert. My dad and I were talking about it because he's got him on his fantasy team. One guy sticks in my head. Jarvis Landry's not playing. Michael Thomas is off the face of the earth and off my fantasy team finally.
Dead.
So Chris Olave. In my head, that's the guy. Andy Dalton's not great, but he's not terrible. We've seen him be serviceable. We've seen him be great so far. So I think, hey, throwing the ball, he's going to have to go to Olave. So that's their receiver tonight. I think he gets a touchdown. Anytime touchdown. What was the number on that? Let me find that.
Double R, I know that he didn't have an individually amazing game, but you saw way less stagnancy in the offense when it was running with him and like him being the primary ball handler in comparison to Harden. What were you saying?
Yes. Thank you. Chris Olave plus 180 to score a touchdown. I think he's going to be the guy today for them. I mean, it has to be. I mean, unless they're throwing the ball to Taysom Hill, they're not really throwing the ball. So it's going to be a Kamara Olave type day. That's going to be
that is true. Dalton is so bad. He's got to be in the CFL after this, in my head at least.
I don't know. He's looked decent though. I mean, he looks like
prime time wise.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, there's a lot of quarterbacks that get hyped up because they're not playing in prime time right now. We don't even have to say the name. You know who I'm talking about. But there's a lot of guys who can't play well in prime time games. So I mean, but Dalton, I think he'll be a backup for the rest of his career. But hey, he's playing right now. It's a home game. It's a tough place to play. They need the game. They need to win. I mean, that division's as winnable as a division could get. So I mean, they're still playing for something over there in New Orleans. So I'm not giving up on them.
Okay. I am honestly on the other side. Not that this. I mean, I think all of what you're saying can.
Oh no! Wait. Before everything I just said, the Ravens are winning the game and probably by a good amount.
Yeah. So I'm riding Ravens tonight. Ravens minus 1.5. Yeah, that everything you're saying can happen, and Ravens still obviously
lose
more likely than not going to win this game. I think the spread being 1.5 is just insanity to me. I think that's just because Mark Andrews is out, but Lamar is going to find a way.
And Isaiah Likely's been good. Rookie out of Syracuse, he's been good.
And Devin Duvernay has been taken over for Rashad Bateman relatively well, so I'm not afraid to throw
everybody's favorite Deshaun is playing today. Deshaun Jackson was activated the other day. When I said his name, I accidentally said Deshaun Watson. Bad on my part. Deshaun Jackson's back, and he's probably their number 3, right? So he might catch some catches tonight, and there you go. Hey, they got a decent receiving core. It's not great, obviously, but they've got some guys. And what if they add Odell? Hey, everybody seems to want Odell.
Apparently, it's down to a 2-team race. That's what I'm.
Apparently, well, no. In that interview you saw, did you see the clip on Bleacher Report? Shout out to Bleacher Report. He mentioned 4 teams. He didn't mention the Ravens, but he mentioned the Cowboys, Bills, Giants, and I don't know why our name is still in his mouth, but he said Packers. Get them out of there.
Maybe
there's no reason.
Perks for the low. I don't know. You just never.
It's possible.
It is possible. You never know.
I want to know what drugs he took to just go.
Odell or A-Rod?
No, Aaron Rodgers to go. There had to be another drug in there. It wasn't just perk.
Shit, maybe he's on that Kim K. That Kim
he's
Kardashian
on the opposite of PEDs. He's on whatever those.
He's on Kim Kardashian.
It's not an.
Yeah, GG's. All right, Deshaun Jackson plus 650 in case you're interested in that anytime. Saints win. Oof. Hot take.
There you go.
Vibing with Vice. That's a hot take. That is an extremely hot take.
I think they'll have the advantage in the running game, which definitely helps because they are by far the better running team. But at the same time, you have to pass a little bit, right?
And again, the Ravens just got Roquan Smith.
They did, and that's the thing.
I'm going to be riding with Roquan to get a sack tonight in his first game as a Raven. No lie to you. Let's say, wow, actually no prop up on that. Interesting.
Who said
Very interesting.
Who said that?
Andy B, what's up with your Packers? You hate to see it. Ravens line should be above 6. It's way too low. Well, Mark Andrews isn't playing, so that's more likely than not. Like,
yeah, I don't know why that makes such. The problem with the Ravens, their main problem is their secondary is terrible. I think the Saints not being able to. I think they'll be able to throw a little bit, but they're gonna have to throw if they're gonna win because the Ravens aren't going
come
to
in and toss a couple seeds for you. But Andy Dalton, bro, Taysom Hill. No, he's ass. That's what I'm saying. No. They don't have many options. Like
Winston's still hurt, yes.
Oh yeah. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap.
I think the Ravens are gonna win by a not a substantial, but a decent amount.
Yeah.
I think a score could be like 27-10.
I agree that the line is low, but I think that it should maybe be about 4.5.
Yeah, you're getting the 3 because of the Saints. The Saints might actually be a 4-point favorite at home just because that place is so tough to play in. But you give them the 3, so really, I guess they're 4.5-point favorites in theory. So,
yeah.
I'd make them 6.5-point favorites.
Yeah,
personally.
I got one more bet for you. You know me and my my kicker prop, so I'm gonna write back.
It's him, right?
To you. It's JT. Just get across the 50 for me. And Justin Tucker's putting one in.
Hell yeah.
Over 1.5 figgies. You could take that one to the bank. It's on every platform possible except for FanDuel because they're a bunch of... I hate FanDuel, honestly. I got Flames Bruins too, but Flames just scored. Honestly, I'm not the big hockey guy. Andy B here does hang with hockey.
I will say this. I watched a Flames game the other day against the Devils. We had it on the other TV. The Bruins have been very good, I believe. And so, hey, if the Flames win it, man, good for them. Yeah. My brother's going to see the Flames, I think, tomorrow. So they're coming to Jersey. So there you go. That's what I know of hockey right now. Is he?
Yeah? Yeah? That's a consensus
I don't know about that.
Top 3 tight end, brother.
That's
I'm sorry.
Consensus top 2 tight end. There's not more than one. It's just Travis Kelce's better than him. Who are you selling me on? It's better than Mark Andrews.
I think that there could be an argument if George Kittle went fully healthy.
No, he's been shot for the last 2 years.
But then again, Mark Andrews has had injury problems as well. That's
just this year.
Only thing. Also, good basketball. Detroit Pistons. I can't lie to you. The Pistons might have a solid game tonight because they're playing the Thunder. But I got my bet for tonight was SGA. Yep. So, but dude, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't get along with that.
Mark Andrews one's just tough.
Being ass.
I would take Mark Andrews on my team every day of the week, twice on Sunday.
You know what? He's right. He's right. We'll give him Dan Bellinger and a 5th.
Oh! You reminded me of the Giants. How you feeling about your players going on bye week breaking their hand?
That's shitty. I don't know what else to say other than
what was the timeline you saw that he's coming back?
A few weeks.
I saw 10 to 13. I think that's a typo, right?
It
might be 1 to 3,
1
right?
3, yeah.
So it might have been a typo with zeros that shouldn't have been there. Yeah. That to me,
that's
the type of thing that.
You know what really got to me was last night seeing Kadarius Toney. Absolutely, he dominated, man. He dominated that game, made the Tennessee secondary bow to him.
You tweeted this on the most
whopping 2 targets, 2 receptions, 12 yards.
Hell of a game.
Wide receiver 1.
How many snaps did he play? Do you know how much he played? I didn't watch the game personally.
I want to say I heard he played 30 snaps. So
give me 50 and I'll. They threw the ball 68 times. So he had his opportunities, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They threw 25 incompletions, I'm sure. I don't know if they were intended for him, but
yeah,
he'll figure it out, I hope.
He will, but I'm going to hop on and slander while I can.
Do you want to? We should do this now because I have a feeling he's signing within the next 2-3 days.
Okay.
Where do you think Odell's winding up? Like, where do you actually believe, firmly believe that's the team he's going to be playing for? Because I have a team in my head and it makes me sick, personally.
I want to say, I want to say.
Gun to your head, figuratively, because I'd never actually do that. Where are you putting Odell?
Buffalo or Dallas?
Dallas is where I think he's going. Mike McCarthy, I know him well. I watched him when I was younger. I watched his press conferences. I know how he works. He won't bring up a guy's name unless he knows he's getting that guy. He said the word Odell today in his press conference. He knows Jerry Jones has something up his sleeve. So
Jerry Jones has some up his
He has a lot of things up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And hidden in closets are all around the country. But I think he's got Odell, man. And hey, I think Giants fans will throw up at the sight of him in that uniform. But I think
he will be. Well, the thing is, does Odell want to play the villain that badly? Like,
I don't think he cares.
He hated.
I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of people are going to hate it, and you're probably going to tell Mo, and he's going to go crazy. I think that immediately makes him the best team in that division. That gives him a number one, a true number one of the best one of the best receivers when he's healthy. I don't know how healthy he is. If he's Odell, I think that makes him better than the Eagles.
Coming off a second ACL tear.
It depends. I need to see him play a game or two. And I think Odell's the type of guy that can figure it out. But if Odell's 100% healthy, that's the best offense in that division. Because Tony Pollard has not been looked at the way people
They need to give Tony Pollard the whole keys. That's the problem.
I think they will. I think at this point, you're getting to the point in the season where the game plans are thrown out the window. You just need to win every game. They're going to beat us this weekend. Don't get me wrong. They're playing the Packers. McCarthy's first game back in Lambeau. They're going to blitz us. They're going to murder us. It's going to be terrible. But hey, closer to a top 5 pick. But yeah, I think Odell to the Cowboys is it feels really close to me because I'm sorry.
I'd agree that I think it's picked up a lot more traction. I don't know. I don't think he's the number one anymore either.
I think look, the injury is the injury. I don't know how he's gonna heal. He's healed from it once, so he knows how to heal from it. But it's probably
has healed from it once if he tore it second.
True, you're not wrong. I'm not a doctor. You're the one with the guy with the MD. Shout out there. But no, I don't know if it's healed. I haven't looked at the knee, but my assumption is if he's cleared, he's coming back. He'll be somewhat what he was in February when he was a star. He was Odell again. I had him anytime first touchdown in the Super Bowl. $9, boom. Like, boom. That's the type of guy I saw. That's the type of guy I think
he bought you right there. He bought your persuasion with that.
Look, I've always liked Odell. I always wanted him in Green Bay because I always thought Aaron Rodgers and him had this type of vibe since like years ago. They saw each other at the NFL honors and they hugged. I was like, oh, he's gonna be a Packer. Now it's not worth it. If we were winning, I'd say he's a Packer 100% because I think they have a great relationship.
Yeah.
But I don't even know why our name's being mentioned. I personally think we're going to have the best clip on the internet when we clip the fact that I said they're going to have a top 5 pick and they're going to have a top 5 pick. So that's how I feel about it.
You love to say it. You just love to say it. But yeah, I could see OBJ as a 3 and this is just no, thanks. If he goes anywhere in the NFC East besides New York, he's going to catch flack from Giants fans.
No, if he was a Commander, he wouldn't, but he's not going to the Commanders. Which, by the way...
if Taylor Heineke recruits him over into Washington, then, props to him.
I mentioned him, but I didn't say his name. Kirk Cousins.
Thank you, Vice. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes, thank you. The Vikings, I'm done with them. I don't want to hear about them.
What do you mean? You got Kirk?
No,
Cole's Cash Kirk.
No.
Respect him.
First of all, that clip
he's on the
made
plane, repping the chain.
That
Come on, how can you not like Kirk?
So mad. No, look, they're 7-1. They're gonna easily skate by that division. The moment he plays a primetime game, they will shit the bed. That team is not as good as people think they are. They barely skated past Arizona last week, who just is not a good team. They only won because Taylor Heineke made a terrible throw, and they beat the Commanders on the road. I get it. That's not that good of a team. Frankly, as far as I'm concerned, the NFC has 2 teams I think is even remotely close to going to a Super Bowl, and they're both in the NFC East. I'll leave it at that.
Wow.
The Giants are not a part of
that. But no, I think Kirk definitely needs some respect. TJ Hawkinson makes them a threat, bro.
That was a
great pickup. And you saw he got 7 targets for 5 catches and 70 yards. Instantly comes in and gets the longest reception by a Vikings tight end this season.
And I think Thielen got hurt, right? I think he got hurt in that game.
Did he?
I think he might be banged up. But like I said, what did it take for them to win?
Okay, but it could be okay now that you have Hawkins.
Yeah. What did it take for them to win, though? It took a bad pass by Taylor Heineke to set up a field goal.
Listen, man, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And in the NFL, I don't know. There's not many teams I'm taking over the Vikings right now. And I think they deserve their respect because you don't get to 7-1 without, finding a way to win games. It's not like they didn't, they still they had that bad Taylor Heineke throw, but then they came back and capitalized off of it.
Yes, you're not wrong by that. If you want to go through that standard, yes. I just think there's nobody in the NFC. I mean, the NFC is embarrassingly bad. You have 2 divisions.
Meadowlands.
Yeah. No. No, wait. I caught myself. I think it runs through Dallas and Philly right now.
No, it runs
in my
through Philly
opinion.
right now. You
Well,
can't
because
say it
they're
runs through
undefeated.
Dallas and not say it runs through MetLife. 'cause
No.
then
Oh,
it's the same thing.
there's a difference though. I think the Cowboys are good. I think the Giants in big games aren't going to be good down the stretch. That's just my opinion. They lost to Cooper Rush earlier in the year. I think Dak will beat them. I just think the Giants will make the playoffs. I just don't think they're ready. You know what I mean? I think they will be eventually next year, 2 years, whatever. I just think those two teams are more seasoned to be in this. I guess the Eagles are. I just think the Eagles need to play a great team, which they don't. So
I mean, hey, you heard the statistic. The teams that have played. Okay, so Washington and the Giants, number 1 and 3 in terms of opponents' record right now in the NFL. All I'm saying is that teams that the Giants have played have the 3rd best record in the NFL. If you add up their wins, that's all I'm saying. NFC has more 6+ win teams than that.
Yeah, but that's because, but they also have more. They also have more teams under 500. I mean, look at the NFC North. I mean, the 7-1 Vikings are in first. Packers and Bears are both atrocious. 3 and 6.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we shall see. We shall see. All right, I'm just gonna spit back my picks real quick.
Oh yeah.
So I'm riding with that Ravens spread tonight. Vice, I'm sorry, brother. I'm riding with the Ravens on this one.
Not in on his.
-1.5. I like that a lot. I know he thinks it's a trap, but I just think it's Mark Andrews. I'm gonna be riding with the Ravens spread, and then I'm riding with Justin Tucker to put in 2 field goals. That comes in at -148, and that's
you got us, JT.
Guy is nails. JT, take us home, brother.
Yeah, I got a Olave anytime touchdown +180, and I'm actually gonna piggyback -1.5. I like that. I as you say it, I think it sounds a little low. I mean, they're gonna win the game by a few points, so I like that one. That's at -115. So I think it's a decent game for primetime. I'd like to see. I think on Thanksgiving there's a really good primetime game. I think the Vikings Bills. That's the game that Cowboys, right?
Cowboys, yep. Massive
Thanksgiving's
game.
gonna be a good day.
Massive game, definitely. I'm gonna be stuffing my face. That's for damn sure.
You better believe it.
For damn sure. But, all right, thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. This has been a Monday edition of Moneyline Madness. We're gonna be back Thursday night.
We'll have
talking more Thursday night football. Yeah, we're gonna be doing our baseball a little off season.
Oh, wait a minute! Play the song. Play the song.
What song?
Oh, you know what song? The trumpets, man. Come on.
How
did we not come into that?
God.
We're coming into that Thursday.
Yeah,
we'll come into that Thursday.
We'll come into it Thursday. We'll talk some MLB because free agency's kicking off. Andy B and Simo are going to talk about their Mets, I guess, and I'll talk some Yanks. We got a lot of free agents.
It's gonna be hype.
And we'll talk Phillies because I know you guys Double R specifically. You guys like to.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how they're holding
Nola hostage. Hey, I means Phillies as well, apparently, from what I saw on Facebook. So
I did see this. Shout out to you. Decent pick. I think the Phillies will be decent next year.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Appreciate you.
You guys.
You YouTubers, drop a sub if you're fucking with the boys. Vice, we appreciate you coming and watching for the first time. Most Sports TV will be live tomorrow night, so another show of ours if you're interested in tapping in. More of a sports entertainment type of thing than betting like we do on here, but talking sports nonetheless. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Bucks and Sacramento Kings. Hey. It could be interesting. I like Spurs Nuggets game. I like Jokic double and Nuggets to win. That was my player performance double. And honestly, if you're going with Bucks and Kings, I'm going Giannis double and Bucks to win. Maybe a couple little add that to the player performance. You never know. But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys. I'll catch you tomorrow night. Andy B will catch you Thursday night.
Thursday.
And MLM will be back. Thank you guys. Peace.